It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So a tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Allen, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week?
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 53-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught.
Let's go, baby.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 49 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw right away.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead.
Good play.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A short throw caught by Andrews.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Baltimore.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Great play. Back,
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. Oh,
wow. No defensive lineman in the world's making that catch.
Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
What a fucking play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
Now it's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
Oh, good God. Mike High, what the fuck? Come on, man.
Ravens touchdown. Des Bryant, 51 yards. back in the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Allen to throw. To throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
13.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking left.
Pick the fucking ball. What the fuck is that?
Was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's
I
got
could hit this guy with a sledgehammer in the fucking face. They wouldn't fumble that fucking ball.
11 yards there, 1st down. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews.
Had him there, didn't you?
But it'll be
Jesus
2nd down.
Christ.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw
Pick
it
the
short.
fuck 24,
In this
man.
case, he took the
I'm
shot.
losing my
Let's
shit
go
with you, bro. Holy fucking
As his old
hell.
brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. He
called it.
completes it to Bryant. And he will have a
was
Ravens
perfect
1st
defense,
down
man.
as they're
God
able
damn
to
it.
get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is
24. You're just not even in the fucking
16
game, I swear.
seconds now on the clock.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Ooh-wee.
His time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
I mean, he's just throwing it into double coverage. Just throw it at 24, because I think he's involved in every single time I don't get picked. Crazy.
Limited scoring
Crazy.
opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's
That's fine. I should have fucking swatted that, but I'll fucking just take the pick.
And they will take over possession of the football at at their 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it.
Oh, no! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, god damn it. Why am I so trash this fucking game? I tell him to slide. Just keeps running. Like, fuck it.
Just think about it.
He wants it.
Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. On 4th down, here's the option. And this is caught.
Wow,
Touchdown,
okay.
Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the
That's probably game right there, I
as
think.
the Ravens push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20.
Wow.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills draw a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Ravens 20.
Huh?
17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bills 17.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Dude, Dobbins cannot be hit stick. I've played him so many fucking times. He can't be hit stick.
The pickup, and that's a first down.
Crazy.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie.
Oh, that was a cover 4. How did I beat that?
And the Bills have retaken the lead.
I thought that was for sure cover 4 or cover 3.
And it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive. But without him, they're not winning this game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Davius White can hit stick him.
I don't think that there's any
Jermaine
way you can
Edmonds
run back out there
gets
and go,
murked.
totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now they go screen.
Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go.
Lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
That's not a fucking penalty game. Oh my god.
A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
That was a screen?
I like
What?
the way you said happy there,
How the
right?
fuck was
The
that a
so-called
screen?
Good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And
Come on, let's go.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a crusher
GG,
there
bro.
as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.